Hello everyone, I am the Play Gamer 3. This is Haiburiddo Hevun for the Nintendo 64. I'll be right back after the game opening cinematic.
The U.S. and Russian presidents revealed today that they are all but ready to conclude talks on the reduction of existing nuclear arsenals and are prepared to ratify the historic agreement that promises to be a giant leap towards world peace in New York City on the 24th. President Weller is slated to arrive in New York City tomorrow and attend the ratification after some last-minute discussions with the Russian president, who's scheduled to fly in on the same day. In a press conference yesterday, a confident President Weller stated to the media that on the coming 24th, the United States and Russia should be delivering a very Merry Christmas present to the world. In other news,
we shouldn't be seen talking, so I'll be brief. Let's go over this one last time. The substitution of the president will be executed the day after tomorrow in New York City. You are not to leave the president's side no matter what. Everything depends on that moment when there's no one but our operatives around him. If we miss this chance, it will throw off the timetable for the invasion. We can't afford any mistake. One more thing, don't forget to make contact with Mr. Diaz in New York. He'll bring the tools and the weapons you need. That'll be all. Let's make this work. But man, put some clothes on, will you? And don't forget to act like a human once you're overground.
Johnny, are you there? I guess you're out again today. Maybe you're busy, but are you doing okay? Well, it's Christmas soon. The year's almost over. Johnny, you haven't forgotten our pact, have you? That we'll meet again this year under the Christmas tree in D.C. on Christmas Eve? I don't care how late you show up. Just meet me there, okay? I'll be waiting. Anyway, call me again when you get in.
Mr. Diaz, he's here.
Johnny? It is you, isn't it? Why didn't you recognize me? Is it just someone who looks like him?
That man. Why did you shoot?
Not now. There's something wrong with Mr. Diaz. We've got to get him below ground.
There's a witness.
The evidence is gone. There's no trace left.
Well, that was a long intro. Haiburiddo Hevun is a action-adventure slash RPG game developed and published by Konami. The game was released on August the 31st, 1999. This game does support the Nintendo expansion pack, so you can play this game in high res. And this was the first Nintendo 64 game that you can play in widescreen. Without giving away any spoilers, the story of this game revolves around a secret alien race underneath the city of Manhattan. These aliens, their goal is to replace the President of the United States with a genetic clone. So in order for them to take over the United States government and take over the world using the United States, vast military power. In the intro you heard voice acting, but sadly the rest of the game doesn't contain voice acting, so you're just gonna have to read plain old text. Okay, so this guy's giving me a code key. This item is very important in the game. It allows you to access different areas of the game. So like he's telling you, so every time you get into a new area of the game, you have to find a new code key. I'm going to show you the code key in a little while. So right now I'm in a secret alien base underneath Manhattan. Throughout the whole game takes place in this underground facility, so you don't see any outside environments. So right here, this door is locked, so I need to find code so I can get into this area. So the game, so this is a third person. Well, this part is the action adventure element of the game. Okay, so right now these are security robots. You're gonna be encountering them throughout the game. The weapon I'm using is called the diffuser. It's a light gun that destroys these security robots. You can only use your light gun on these robots. You can't use them on human enemies. Okay, so that terminal right there is used to update your code key so I can access that area. Life charger, that's like a health bar, health potion. I don't need it now because I haven't ran to any enemies yet. So this part of the game is the action adventure part. So you're going, in these parts of the game, you're going to look for code keys so you can access different areas. You're going to be doing light platforming, light puzzle solving, exploration, all that stuff that you do in typical action adventure games. The RPG elements come in when you encounter an enemy. So I'll tell you more about the RPG parts once I run into an enemy. Okay, so now I can enter this door. So every time you reach a new area, you have to find a terminal so you can update your code key so you can access different areas. Oh yeah, you can't jump in this game. I mean, it has light jumping, it's not complex. So this game is pretty linear. I mean, you're not gonna really get lost in this game. Well, since the game takes place underground, I mean, you can really call this game a dungeon crawler, really. There's another. Yeah, it's kind of sad that this game doesn't have voiceover. But maybe the Nintendo cartridge couldn't handle, well, they didn't have enough room to add voices, or Konami was just cheap. So like I said, the game uses the Nintendo expansion pack. So I'm playing the game in high res. The character models look okay. I mean, the game looks okay. The only problem I have with it is that the environments and background, they start to look alike. I mean, you're in an underground facility, so you're not going to get a lot of, different environments, but I mean, everything does look, clear. It's not blurry like a lot of Nintendo 64 games. About these security robots, once you enter a different area and come back, they do regenerate, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, if you don't want to deal with them, you can outrun them. Another life charger. So you see, they all regenerated. So you can just outrun them. I mean, it's the beginning of the game, so once you start getting to the advanced areas of the game, these security robots start getting more dangerous. Okay, so this is one of the light puzzles you're gonna run into the game. this is the menu. This is your items. This is where your items are contained. Right here, your tactics list. So you have combos, punch, kick. Everything is 0 because I haven't encountered an enemy. You can perform combos in this game, and you can create your own combos in the game once you level up. Status, typical RPG stuff. Right here where it says defense, head, arm. So in this game, the more you use a body part, the more it levels up. So say I only use my right arm and not my left arm, your right arm will power up, but your left arm won't. So if you want to level up your body parts, you have to use them in combat. I mean, this is a different RPG. The battle system in this RPG is like a 3D fighting game like Tekken. You don't use any magic, you just use your hands and fists. And sometimes you use weapons, but most of the time you're going to be engaging in hand-to-hand combat. Right here, this little portal thing, you use that to save your game. You can also replenish your health if you're running low. Okay, trying to remember where I'm supposed to go. So this game takes about, I don't know, I'm guessing about 20 to 30 hours to complete. So standard RPG game. Okay, I think I'm supposed to be going over here. A bunch of alien gibberish. Okay, so now is where the fun begins. So this is where you start fighting. Okay, bioweapons. So the bioweapons, those are the enemies you're going to be encountering in the game. You also encounter real humans and robots and aliens. Uh-oh, look behind you. Okay, so that's one of the bio weapons. You have to feel sorry for the poor guy. I mean, he's just a clone, so yeah, you're gonna be hearing a lot about clones in this game. Okay, so now we're gonna engage in combat. So right here, it moves in real time. So the power meter, you have to wait until the green is full so you can attack. Well, I mean, you can attack when it's not green, but okay, so the items, refresh, so you can use your healing items, weapons, you can use weapons. I don't have any. So attack, so you got punch and kick. So upper right punch, upper left punch, middle left punch. So again, you have to use your body parts so it can level up. Okay, so now it's the enemy's turn, so I can guard, step, or counter. So I'm gonna guard. Okay, so you get reduced damage. So like I said, you can attack right now without your health power being up, but you won't do as much damage. So it's best to wait until your power meter is all the way full so you can do more damage. Okay, let's try kick. So some enemies are more susceptible to kicks, some punches. Okay, so technique. So I just grabbed them. So now I can do a grappling move. So tackle. So everything you're doing, the enemy can do to you. So you gotta be careful. I mean, this is just beginning stuff. Once you level up and get farther into the game, the fighting becomes more complex. I mean, you gotta start using combos. Okay, so right now, I gotta try to step out of the way of his attack, but I failed. So yes, when you start leveling up and learning more moves, I mean, you gotta be doing wrestling moves, MMA moves, all kind of ridiculous stuff. So I just learned right hook, left hook. So to learn moves, you have to, the enemy has to perform the moves on you so you can learn it. So say you want to learn to headbutt an enemy, you have to let the enemy headbutt you so you can learn it. So yeah, kind of weird way to learn moves. So right now my right arm and left leg has leveled up because I used it, and my rest of the body parts didn't level up because I didn't use them. So I mean, in order to level up your body parts, you have to use them. So you only fight one-on-one. Yes. So here the bioweapon. So here's some of the enemies you're gonna be fighting in the game. So like I said, each enemy has their weakness. Some might be weak when you use your feet, some weak when you use fists, so you have to figure all that out. Talk to this guy. I mean, it still would have been great if this game had voice acting in it. So you can escape an enemy if you're by, you know, a door or something. I mean, once you're in a fight, you rarely can escape. So what you doing? That's another enemy you gotta be fighting. There are boss battles in the game. I mean, again, there's no magic or anything, you just use your hands. So yeah, I mean, this is a Konami game, so the game does look similar to other Konami games on the Nintendo system, like Win Back, Castlevania, games like that. Okay, that's a large charger, so that's a large health potion. I mean, they don't call it health potions, but I like to call them health potions. So the story in this game, I mean, without spoiling, pretty complex. I mean, there's government conspiracies. You'll be meeting other characters. Okay, so there's another enemy. Yeah, so right now you can try to escape, but it won't work, so you're gonna have to fight them. So there's another grab move. Let's use an arm throw. So once you level up, while they're on the ground, you can perform MMA type fighting mechanics to keep them on the ground, and it can also be performed on you. So yeah, later on in the game, if my voice is breaking up or going in and out in this commentary, it's because I'm recording this live and doing commentary at the same time. My computer, for some reason, is acting slow, so I apologize if my voice is not clear. Okay, so this enemy is more susceptible to kicks. Okay, so my left arm just leveled up. Well, defense. I just got hit points, defense. Yeah, and sometimes the enemies leave health potions. So yes, it's a pretty unique game on the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 doesn't have a lot of RPG games. Okay, use your gun to get through here. Yeah, so basically, what you're seeing is what you're gonna be doing throughout the whole game. Another enemy. I don't know what that thing's supposed to be. Okay, right hook. Okay, so that was weak, so maybe I can use my kicks. Yeah, I'm trying to grab them. You'll run to enemies that you can't grab. Okay, can I grab him? Oh, I can. Just took a while. So you can use your punch now, but see, it's weak, so you gotta wait till your health meter builds up. The guard failed. Yeah, so once you start leveling up, you can start doing combos. You can do a maximum of 3-hit combos, and you can create your own combos. Okay, Okay, so he must be immune to punches. Rank B. My left arm just leveled up. So those are all the moves that was performed on me. So, I mean, again, if you want to learn new moves, you have to let the enemy, hit you. It's a good and bad thing, because once you start fighting tougher enemies, you know, letting the enemy hit you, it can kill you. So these are all the techniques. Well, some of them. I mean, there's more than this, but it's just a start. So, Boston Crab, backbreaker, neck lock. So, you know, wrestling type moves, MMA type moves. Just your combos. Got 2 hit, 3 hit, 5 hit. But you gotta level up to perform all these combos. So you can let the computer do the combos for you, or you can make your own. So you can make your own custom combos. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed my little playthrough of Haiburiddo Hevun for Nintendo 64. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.